So in this, apart from stomach, we study the competency, the different types of vagotomy, then lymphatic spread of carcinoma stomach. So we'll start the competency on the stomach. Stomach is roughly J-shaped. Stomach has an anterior and posterior surface, a greater and lesser curvature, two orifices, the cardiac orifice and the pyloric orifice, and a thick circular muscle, a pyloric sphincter, which can be easily felt. In man, there is no anatomical sphincter that can be demonstrated at the cardiac end. Coming to parts of stomach, along the lesser curvature of the stomach, there is a distinct notch called insusura angularis. The fundus is that part which is dome-like projection of the stomach above and to the left of cardiac orifice. The body of stomach passes from the cardiac orifice to the insusura angularis. From insusura to the pylorus is called the pyloric antrum. Then vein of Mayo. The pylorus is easily identified by the palpation of very distinct ring of sphincter muscle and is also marked by a constant vein of Mayo that crosses at this level. Peritoneal folds. Attached along the lesser curvature is the lesser omentum, and the greater omentum hangs down like an apron from the greater curvature. These peritoneal folds contain blood vessels, lymphatics, and nerves supplying the stomach. Relations. The anterior relations, that is in lying position. Much of the anterior aspect of the stomach lies behind the left diaphragm, overlapped by the left lobe of the liver. Posterior relations. Lesser sac separates stomach from the pancreas, splenic artery, transverse mesocolon, left kidney, left suprarenal gland, and the spleen. These structures are also referred to as stomach bed. Then coming to blood supply. The stomach has rich blood supply. It is the only organ to be supplied from both of its sides. Gastric arteries arise from all three branches of the celiac trunk. The left gastric artery, right gastric artery. These vessels lie along the lesser curvature. The right gastroepiploic artery arises at the bifurcation of gastrodenal branch of the hepatic artery, common hepatic artery. The left gastroepiploic artery and the short gastric arteries originate from the splenic artery. Venous drainage. The corresponding veins drain into the portal system. They drain into splenic and superior mesenteric vein although some pass directly into the portal vein. The left gastric artery also gives off esophageal branch, which passes through the esophageal hiatus to the of the diaphragm to supply the lower esophagus. This is accompanied by the corresponding esophageal vein, which is the tributary of the left gastric vein. The left gastric vein anastomoses with esophageal veins draining into esophageal system. In portal hypertension, these venous anastomoses dilate into varices in the lower esophagus and at the cardia, and it is an important and dangerous cause of hematemesis. Lymphatic drainage. It follows the accompanying the blood vessels of the organ. It passes primarily to lymph nodes along the gastric curvatures, spread into thoracic duct, may result in palpable secondary deposits from gastric cancer being felt in the left supraclavicular region. Nerve supply. Afferent sympathetic fibers are transmitted to spinal segment T5 to T12. They account for an ill-defined referral gastric pain in the epigastrium and lower chest. The parasympathetic gastric motor or secretomotor fibers are transmitted in the anterior and posterior gastric nerves. The anterior gastric nerves give off the hepatic branch, which is the motor of the gallbladder. Different types of vagotomy. 3 types of vagotomy are truncal, selective and highly selective. In the standard truncal vagotomy, 2 or more vagal trunks are divided as they enter the abdominal cavity at or below the esophageal hiatus. Then selective vagotomy preserves the hepatic branch of the left vagus and the celiac branch of the right nerve, achieving a total gastric innervation but leaving hepatic, biliary and visceral vagal fibers intact. In highly selective vagotomy, it innervates only the proximal branch or the proximal stomach, including that of the parietal cell mass, leaving antral innervation intact via the nerves of the latar jet. Then we go to lymphatic spread of the carcinoma of the stomach. Gastric cancer is the most common malignant neoplasm, as in the incidence of cancer. Recently, sentinel node concept. It is a novel and reliable diagnostic tool for identifying clinically undetectable lymph node metastasis in patients with early gastric cancer. Sentinel node is defined as the first draining node from the primary tumor. The sentinel node navigation surgery has potential to change the current surgical treatment of the gastric cancer. The lymph node metastasis rate at early gastric cancer is approximately 15 to 20%. The clinical application of sentinel node navigation surgery for early gastric cancer might be able to abrogate unnecessary lymph node dissection as well as reduce the volume of gastric resection. As a result, post-gastrectomy syndrome may be reduced. Sentinel node is defined as the first possible site to receive the cancer cells along the route of lymphatic drainage from the primary tumor. This sentinel node concept was first advocated by Morton et al. In patients with melanoma. Sentinel node has already been validated for breast cancer and malignant melanoma. According to a study, if a tumor located at the lesser curvature area or a maximum tumor diameter is within 30 millimeters, the direction of lymphatic drainage of this tumor should potentially be unidirectional lymphatic drainage. Conversely, when the tumor is located at greater curvature, anterior wall or posterior wall, the tumor is supposed to have multidirectional drainage. Thank you.